Boys and girls, thank you so much for tuning in to the Big Honker podcast. This is our weekly pick'em, kind of a bonus episode, little behind the scenes cut type stuff. So thank you for tuning in. You need to go check out our sponsors. Go check out Boss Shot Shells. You'll never go back to shooting anything else. Pacific Calls, Dive Bomb Industries, Dirty Duck Coffee, Shin Gear, MLR Graphics, Looking Glass Podcast, Lucky Duck, Ducks Unlimited, Double T British Kennels, Mossberg, Hemp Hill Farms, Alpha Outdoor Specialties, and Stanfield Outfitters. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Super Wild Card weekend in the NFL, and this is our pick'em. We've got Blake Williamson on with us. He is a huge Cleveland Browns fan, and they are playing the Texans. So anyway, get him on here. He's our picker. Guests are still ahead by 6 or 7 games. I'm in second. Jeff's right behind me. So we changed the rules a little bit. If you get an upset in the playoffs, you are +3. So no locks or anything like that. But anyway, here we go. Super Wild Card weekend.
Texans.
I've already got mine.
So Cleveland's a favorite. Chiefs are favorites. Bills are favorite.
Eagles are a favorite. That's the only other away team.
Okay. All right.
All right, here we go. It's already below freezing out there.
Is it?
And my truck's at 31. My phone says 46.
Yeah, my phone says the same thing.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom, and welcome to the Big Honker podcast, brought to you by Shin Gear. I'm Jeff Stanfield with the world famous Andy Shaver in the frozen confines of the Big Honker Lodge.
I will be wearing every stitch of shin gear that I have. I am really regretting not getting that jacket.
It's only going to be 15 tomorrow.
I fudged up, and I should have got that jacket. That's okay, though. That's okay. I'll layer up.
Why would you work Monday when you don't have to? I don't understand this.
What do you mean?
Mom talked about this last night.
What do you
She
mean?
says it's because you're hard-headed.
Somebody's got to do it, Jeff. Might as well be me.
Well, the other guy said they do it.
That's all right.
What are you hunting Monday?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's what I said, too. I go,
Fuck
I can make
that.
one of the other guys. Use your seniority, right?
Yeah.
See, even he's saying fuck that.
He wouldn't do it either. He's crazy.
You got to show these guys
Okay, flip it on out there then.
every once in a while. You just got to flop it out there.
When I left the house this morning, I watched the weather in Hobart all the time.
I told the guys to enjoy the warmth this morning because it's as warm as it's going to
Yeah.
get for a while.
It was 28 degrees in Hobart this morning when I left at 7:30, 7:45. By the time I got to the lodge, it was 15 degrees or 13 degrees there. Okay, now, what was it this morning? I think it was 52 degrees here at one time.
The highest my truck read was coming back. It was around a little bit before noon. It said 47.
And now it's 31.
That's what my truck says now.
And it's 1 o'clock. So
now, it's also an 08 Dodge, so you put that where you want.
I think mine said like 31 too.
Did it?
I wouldn't want to have to be relying on Mr. Tesla's electric vehicles for the next 4 days.
Yeah.
That ain't happening with it's cold like this.
No.
Okay, here we go.
Big weekend
NFL
here.
playoffs. Last week was a screwed up week. The guests have 200 wins. Andy has 193, and I have 191. So basically, what we're doing, unless the guest is a complete fucking idiot,
Well, you
me
do
and,
have,
Andy are playing for second. You do have
go
new
ahead.
rules in the playoffs. If you pick an upset, you get 3 extra points if they win. So that would help. So the guest picks first. We're going to kind of go over the games. Cleveland is playing at the Texans.
Big
Now,
Cleveland guy you are.
Bitchy Blake is our guest today.
Big Cleveland guy.
So I'm guessing you're taking Cleveland.
100%.
You are.
Yeah.
You've been on board.
Browns.
You've been on that bandwagon for about 6 weeks now. You've been telling us.
Well,
watch
probably
out.
since he's been 4.
Well, I know that, but you've been warning everybody out here. Watch out if they get hot. It could be a problem for everybody.
And I've agreed with you. I
Yeah.
said Cleveland has got a very good football team, but they also are playing, I think, the second hottest team. Outside of Baltimore, these are the 2 hottest teams in the AFC, I think. I think that Cleveland or the Texans could beat anybody else in the AFC outside of Baltimore right now.
I agree. I was telling Josh and Max that earlier. I think, honestly, today I would rather play the Bills. Like, I'm not even shitting.
Yes, these are the two best teams in the AFC that are playing this weekend, I think.
I think it'll be a really good game.
Andy, you're second. Who you taking?
I am taking Cleveland. I'm all on the hype train, Jeff. Has Flacco backdoored himself into another 5-year deal?
No, too old.
You don't think so?
No. I don't even know if he signs again.
Really?
I think if he wins the Super Bowl, he's going to walk out as a 2-time Super Bowl winner.
You think so?
Yeah, and he would say, why don't I get in the Hall of Fame if Eli Manning did? Because I've won 2 Super Bowls.
What if he loses in the AFC Championship game to Baltimore 31-28?
He'll be playing golf in Boca Raton.
You think so?
I don't think he'll play.
Won't come back?
Now, I'm not saying come November, December, some starting quarterback on a loaded roster gets hurt. He might come back and play. I don't think so. I don't know what his desire is. Cleveland's not going to re-sign him. They're going to bring Deshaun back again.
Stefanski has to be coach of the year, right? He's on his 5th quarterback, and
Yes.
if they make a run here,
Yes.
lock it in.
Yep. So I'm gonna go with C.J. Stroud.
Not a bad pick.
I think he's by far the best rookie quarterback we've seen in a long time. His numbers, he's the last quarterback since Joe Montana or Tom Brady to lead the league in quarterback rating, the amount of interceptions. There's some weird stat, and there's only been 3 of them that have ever done it ever in the history in the NFL. It was him, Montana, and Tom Brady. And I think Montana and Tom Brady both won Super Bowls that year.
This is the first set of playoffs since 1999 that has not had Brady or Manning in it.
That's wild.
Long time. Mannings and Brady's have fucked up the AFC forever.
Well, I'm going to take Houston in an upset. That's going to be my upset. So that's my +3 game.
Okay.
Miami at Kansas City. Going to be 2 below 0 tonight at kickoff. The wind chill is going to be about 35 below 0. Who thinks superfan Taylor fucking I'm owned by the liberal Swift is going to have that glass of that suite open? I'll bet you that suite's sealed up hotter than shit and got a heater going.
Yep.
I would if I was in that suite.
Fuck
I wouldn't be out in the elements.
Yep.
Some jackass will still have a shirt off in the crowd.
They're telling people to come to the game. You have to have your face and everything covered. Or they're not going to let them in the gate.
Oh, really?
He said it's dangerous.
Well, we were talking about Buffalo, and we'll get to that game in a minute. It was supposed to be like a 60-mile-an-hour wind tomorrow.
Yeah, and they moved it to Monday.
And I guarantee you some jackass would have been shirtless there.
Still will be on Monday. The game with Kansas City isn't moved because it's all about money.
Peacock.
Yep, Peacock paid a lot of money to have that game on their own deal. They're selling memberships for a year off of it. If you buy it for this game for $10, you get it for the entire year. They're going to sell 10 million of them and make $100 million in one game.
Yeah.
My grandfather still is not called, so I don't know if he just hadn't seen the news yet, or if he knows and is just like, or maybe somebody else set him up with a Peacock account. I don't know.
Luckily, I have a Peacock account at my house, and it says Andy Shaver on it.
You're screwed then.
Why?
It's probably got a streaming amount.
Well, I'm going to have it on before you do, so you're screwed, Andy.
No, you won't.
Yep.
I'll have it. I'll be home way
The game
before
warden's
you.
coming to my house to watch the game. So you need to come over watch it with us.
Sign into this Peacock account.
You're going to bed at 8 o'clock anyways. You won't watch
Right,
that
I'll be
game.
able to watch the first half. You'll be able to watch the second half. I don't know what the streaming limit is on Peacock,
Well,
but I'm sure there is one.
after all these years you've used my fucking Netflix, I'm going to use your Peacock for one night.
Joe,
That's it. One freaking night.
I'm
and I'm
sorry.
catching shit over this now. That's
you're
kind
not
of
catching shit. You're more than welcome
Yeah.
to watch it if there's enough streaming. But
Well, I will. I'll go in there and rechange the password to my shit, and then be like, I'm locked out of my own fucking account.
I had to deal with my Netflix.
you
Okay.
did.
Yeah.
Okay, Miami at Kansas City.
I'm going Kansas City.
Yeah, I agree. Kansas City, but the Dolphins. I don't know. I don't know that they're built for that kind of weather.
That's
If,
where I'm at.
if
with
Bradley Chubb and Jason Phillips hadn't got hurt, and it was on a dry field, I would take
There's not
or a
supposed to be
warm
any
field.
Oh.
I would take the Dolphins because their speed. Because I think they can outscore Kansas City. Because Kansas City's offense absolutely sucks nowadays. So I'm gonna take Miami in the upset. I'm behind. I got to catch up. So I'm doing that. That's not my upset. That's just a pick. I'm taking Miami. And if the Chiefs lose, Andy Reid retires next week.
Calling
You
it
really
now.
think so?
I think he's done. I think a lot of these coaches, if he's won, he has nothing to prove anymore. You're babysitting.
Yeah, but-
You're babysitting all this other extra bullshit.
You're playing for a Super Bowl for the next 5 years.
You should be. They've got to upgrade their offense though.
You're playing for a Super Bowl. Like, here's the deal. It's a down year for the Chiefs this year. I don't know what their record is. What was it, like 10-7?
Yeah, 10-7, I think.
You're in the playoffs. If a bad year for the Kansas City Chiefs is let's say they win tonight and lose next week. You go to the divisional round and you lose. If that's your down year, that's still pretty damn good. So I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he knows what he has. I think he's in it for the long haul.
Didn't you say that about Nick Saban a couple weeks ago?
3 to 5 years. I never said that. I didn't say Nick Saban was in it for the long haul.
Oh, you just said I'm on high when I said it.
Did you see the reason that Saban finally did retire?
Probably just sick of all the bullshit.
He said it got harder and harder. He would go to these houses and kids would want to know, hey, if I come to Alabama, are you going to be my coach the whole time? And he said it got to where I couldn't tell him yes.
Well, I don't blame him for that. I saw them. They had one kid that transferred out of there.
Oh, really?
The Washington coach is a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
What a
I thought
stupid
that
job
was-
to take.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great job, and all these guys are alpha males, and they think, hell, I can do this and stuff. If you don't win 10 games, if you don't win 30 games the first 3 years, they're firing you.
Yeah.
Bottom line to the whole deal.
Yeah.
And the SEC got harder with Texas and Oklahoma coming into it. They can say what they want to. That's tough. That's a tough conference.
Well, and then the Big Ten's getting Oregon, Washington, UCLA, and USC.
Yeah.
So the Big Ten's getting tougher too.
All these super conferences are going to be tough to compete in.
Yep. Okay. Green Bay at Dallas.
I'm gonna go Dallas.
Give me the cheeseheads.
God, I hope Andy's right. I'm taking Dallas, but Dallas does Dallas shit in the playoffs. They always find a way to fuck up shit. And I'm hoping they do it again. Green Bay looks a lot better, too.
They're getting hot.
Jordan Love has turned out to be a pretty good quarterback for them so far.
He's
And
looked good
he's got
down
one
the
more year
stretch.
on his contract. They're smart. They signed him to a 2-year, like $20 million contract. Money well spent.
Yeah.
Very good deal. Okay. The LA Rams at the Detroit Lions. I think Lapora is going to play now. This has got a lot of history because of Goff and Stafford.
I'm going Detroit.
I am going with the coach, the better coach, so I am going Rams.
He is the better coach for sure.
He is.
I got to go. I got to go with LA too.
I'm pulling for the Lions though. I do want that out there. I hope Meathead does it. I hope Goff does it, but I think he's going to be outcoached.
I think you're right. The couple of last games I've watched him play, he's done a lot of stupid shit. I don't know if Lapora is how healthy he is, and I think that really helps him a lot. I don't understand why you play him at the fucking game that didn't matter anyways. But I'm going to take the Rams, and I hope Detroit wins also. I'm pulling for Detroit, but I have a feeling the Rams are going to win because they're going to be outcoached. And the Rams have really improved a lot this year.
Yeah.
And there's something those teams can do. And the only reason I think Green Bay has a chance to beat Dallas is Green Bay can run the ball, and the Dallas Cowboys can't. When the playoffs get here, you got to run the ball. Dallas got a big fucking break on that damn end of that play deal. That made a big deal from them being a number 2 seed to being a 3 seed at least because Philly's fallen flat. They'd be the number 3 seed. They would have had to go to Detroit and to San Francisco. Now they're going to get they're going to get a host somebody else. And I don't think they want to play LA either because LA can run the ball really well. Okay. Pittsburgh at Buffalo. Game's been moved to Monday at 4:30 in the afternoon because there's no Peacock deal there and they're smart. They're paying people $20 an hour to come shovel snow. I saw
that. A lot of snow.
You couldn't pay me $20 an hour to shovel snow.
No.
I'm out.
Sorry.
Good exercise.
Fuck that shit. That shit'll kill you.
That's how people have heart attacks.
I've got a heart issue. I can't do that shit.
Might put you back into shape.
Not in one day. It just might kill me. Now, if I was doing it for 6 months straight, yeah, probably so. There's probably not a lot of fat snow shovelers running around in
Probably not.
Siberia.
Yeah, I bet some of the homeless people though, the big fat homeless people, went out there and snuck.
How the fuck's a homeless person fat?
Well, some people.
No, but I'm asking because there are some fat homeless ones. Not going to give. I don't like to give out a lot of free plugs, but drones with bums and drones.
Yeah, I love that.
On Instagram, everybody, that's something that's huge. Have you seen it yet?
No.
Oh, it's fucking great. Bums and drones. I just fly around drones and jack with people that are homeless.
Never seen that.
I'm probably going to hell. It's like the first time I watched The Ringer. I thought I'm going to hell for watching this shit. When the fuck we getting ice cream? Greatest line ever in a
That
movie.
movie is so funny.
It is hilarious.
I haven't watched that in a long time.
But Bums and Drones is absolutely hilarious. And so anyways, but you see some fat ones in them. There we go. Here we go.
That's all he does the whole time. He just gets close to bums and lets them throw shit at him, and they never hit him either.
The one guy pulls a gun out. One of the new ones yesterday. The guy shoots a 9mm at him.
He shoots him?
He's shooting at him. He don't hit it. He gave him a rock. He steadied it off and go check the wind and shit. Look.
That's all he does. Fucking clown.
Bums in drones, and it's bums, BUMS, in drones, DRONES.
He had a rock ready.
Anyways, it's on Instagram. Check it out.
TikTok.
Or it's on Instagram too. I watch it on Instagram. Okay.
You know that guy's like having a full-on conversation with that drone too.
Yeah. Motherfucker, come on over here, some bitch. I don't know what you do. I think about Ed every time I watch that thing. Okay. Pittsburgh at Buffalo. Who do you have?
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills. Here's another one. Look at them. They're just hanging out. Just fucking dancing.
See, she's a pretty hefty girl there to be a bum.
You know, they're just having the time. You know, they got a stink.
Oh
yeah. Uh-oh.
And that guy wants to get laid. Like, you know, like if she gives it up, like he's all about it.
Oh, check out the one with her peak. He's checking him out now.
Yeah.
He's waving at him over there.
What only in America can we have that happening.
Okay, Pittsburgh or Buffalo. It's going to be who can run the ball the best.
I think Buffalo's a better running team.
I'm taking Pittsburgh.
Damn.
Okay, Philly at Tampa Bay.
I'm going to take Tampa Bay.
I'm taking Tampa Bay also.
I'm taking Tampa Bay also. I think Philly has no heart.
That's my upset.
That was my upset too.
Okay, upset.
Because A.J. Brown's already ruled out.
Yep.
And they've just gone shit. I've also heard that if Philly loses, Sirianni's out, they're going to make a run for Belichick.
That would bring them some discipline.
Yep.
Sirianni goes from the number 1 seed 4 weeks ago in the NFC.
Looked unstoppable.
Got beat by a Super Bowl team. Got beat in the Super Bowl last year on a couple of questionable calls and some. Jalen Hurts put the ball on the turf and that killed him. But almost won that game to being fired in 2 years. That would be absolutely crazy. But I would not be surprised. They have fallen to shit. They peaked at the wrong time, and he's got a lot of talent to not need it. They lost both their coordinators, and that really hurts them.
They said that he was in over his head, had a good coordinator. Now that he's gone, it's just gone to shit around him. So we'll see.
We'll see. Anyways, thank y'all for listening to us. Check out Shin Gear. They got a big surprise coming up pretty soon. I think they released that,
February is what I read.
Yeah. What's it called? The S2?
2S.
2S. So
S2?
S2, 2S.
One of those.
Yes.
My dyslexia.
So be checking out Shin Gear. Anyways, thank y'all for listening to us. God bless y'all. Have a great week. Stay warm. It's very cold out there. Cuddle up. Don't knock nobody up.
Lots of babies going to be born.
Remember
in 9
that,
months.
Bitchy Blake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't knock Josh Moore up.
All right.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Watch for deer. Check out our sponsors. Go check out Double T British Kennels. Check out Mossberg, Stanfield Outfitters, Alpha Outdoor Specialties, Hemp Hill Farm. Use the promo code BHP. Where am I at? Ducks Unlimited, Lucky Duck, Looking Glass Podcast, Shin Gear, Dirty Duck Coffee, Dive Bomb Industries, Pacific Calls, BHP 25, Boss Shot Shells, and MLR Graphics.